What we are going to do is that all the participants, guys who are going to be pitching today, have 10 minutes. 10 minutes to pitch. So it's going to be 6 minutes for your pitch, and then 4 minutes for Q&A. The jury will be sitting here. I will introduce them now, and then we'll begin the pitch. Yeah, so not a long introduction from my end. All right, so just to introduce the jury or judges, we have first is Mr. Kwang Yung Jung from Sparkassen Stiftung. Kwang? Yes, thank you so much. Give him a round of applause. Yeah. Anyone you want. Yes. Excellent. All right, so next as well, we have Miss Nana Ofori, who's a district court judge. Yes. Excellent. And then we also have Dr. Mrs. Akofa Ahiafo. Yes, so she's coming. And then we have Mr. Yao Jemfi from Gamfin as well. Mr. Yao Jemfi. Excellent. All right, cool. Good thing is we have all the presentations with us. So for the participants, I'll be mentioning their name one after the other. All you need to do is to get this clicker and then you do your magic here. You have 10 minutes and 6 minutes for your pitch. When you have 1 minute more to go, what will happen is we'll prompt you. We'll just tell you have 1 minute more to go. In terms of the how we scored everyone. We scored them based on different categories, and then Sherita will just quickly give you an overview of that before we start.
Okay, thank you, Samuel. So the criteria we're using is feasibility of their tech-enabled solution, innovation, how innovative it is, the usability regarding the target group, how usable it is, how user-friendly it is, financial management or revenue model, and then the last, which is the product viability. Will it sell? Is it scalable? And all the other questions relating to it.
All right, thank you so much, Sherita. So I would want to first introduce the first speaker or the first participant who is representing Bizo Money, Miss Diana. Diana, are you here? No? Okay. All right, so we'll move to the next person. Nunya. Who is representing Nunya? Yes, okay, so let's give him a round of applause here. Francis is representing Nunya. So we'll go to the second one. Yeah. Okay, so Francis, this is your mic. You have 6 minutes to pitch and then 4 minutes for Q&A. When you're ready, let me know and then we'll start your time.
Can you hear me? Okay, great. Okay, so
Francis, face here.
Here. Okay.
Face the cameras.
But I want. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Cool. My name is Francis. I work for a company called Cavemen, and I'm here to have a discussion with you on how to make education borderless. Okay. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Sure. So a couple of weeks ago, I was taking a stroll through my neighborhood, and then I stumbled on this scene. Oh, yeah, this. I saw kids, 10 years, 11, 12 years, playing table soccer. It's popularly called blackball, for those who know it. Yeah. They were doing this around 10 a.m. 10 a.m. was time school is supposed to be in session. But I thought about the weeks before where I went to my cousin's place, my little cousin's place, and this was the scene I saw. And she was doing a Google class with her mates while my the little kids in my neighborhood were frolicking about as if we gave them an eternal vacation. Yeah. So, the difference between my cousin and them is institution A and B, and it's access to opportunity. My cousin, institution A, and the little kids in my neighborhood, institution B. And these are the things they have that my cousin has. They do not have, that my cousin has. Yet both my cousin and these kids are supposed to write the same examination. That's the BECE. And these kids form at least majority of the over 1 million school children who are enrolled in schools that are poorly funded. And most of these kids will not be part of the 15% of households that have access to a computer. And neither will they be part of those who are part of the 22% of households who have access to the internet at home. And we know that the government is actually giving education on TV and at the same time some online platforms. But it doesn't give them the opportunity to actually and actively interact with these educational platforms. However, there's something we also realize, and that's what gives us hope, that 9 out of 10 households own mobile phones. And that is what we realized was the window of opportunity, because then we came up with our solution, which is Nunya. Now, Nunya is a platform that allows you to send SMS and voice or audio educational content to low-income students from low-income backgrounds. So basically, it's SMS and voice education, sending voice lessons on mathematics, science, and then English. So it's just a 3-part thing. Look at Amelie like this. Amelie simply she's using a yam, the average yam. She gets a call at 5 p.m. She enters her credentials. She cuts the line, or the line goes off. She gets a beep. There's a text message with a worked example, and then it goes off again. And then she gets a call, and then there's a 10-minute audio lesson. With the worked example they sent her, she's going to be taken through that worked example. The call ends, and then she gets an objective test question. So this is like a mock-up of what it's going to look like. So we have the question, we have some sort of a transcript of how it goes. This is a typical timetable for Nunya. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have math, English, and then science. And then we have test days on weekends. One thing we're going to add to Nunya is that it's going to be gamified. So students are going to be given points or awards for doing well in the test questions that they get. And they are also going to be rewarded in the form of maybe textbooks, stationery, and sometimes scholarships. The technology behind Nunya is basically going to be bulk voice broadcasting, bulk SMS, and then USSD. So how do we keep Nunya sustainable? Affordable subscription fees, sale of aggregated data. How do we promote it? We're going to engage with stakeholders, that's teachers, people in GES.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay, I'll wrap up quickly. We're going to use media channels. Now, because we're going to be dealing with parents who are most likely going to be in the informal sector, not many of them are going to be engaged in social media and co. So we actually go into communities and then interact with them. But one thing we want to do is that we're going to be involving teachers. So there's one thing we are going to do, which is teacher motivation through providing 10% of proceeds to teachers who are going to be encouraging them to take in Nunya. These are our partners that we'll be using. We are looking at making at least outreach to about 4,500 by our 5th year. We're going to start with 9 schools in 2021. And using Nunya as a FinLit tool, that's a financial literacy tool, we think that once we start with education, the basic education that they already use, and then it catches on, we are going to phase in with other modules like basics of budgeting, prioritizing.
Thank you very much, Nunya, for your presentation.
Thank
you. Over to you, jury.
Okay, sorry.
Hello, Francis.
Hi.
Thanks for the presentation. I think my key concern is with scalability. From what you told us, definitely you want to be visiting people. But looking at the times that we are in, I don't know how this can be feasible, especially with certain communities. From limited accessibility, how would you be able to scale up this idea to the corners of this country where financial literacy is actually much more needed? How would you scale up to those corners?
Nunya is going to make use of feature phones, which is the typical yams that people use. So we will not necessarily have to meet people, but information is going, or content is going to be sent through your mobile phones. So we believe that with the increase in mobile penetration, and especially with the fact that most people in the low-income areas actually have yams. With the statistic I just pointed out that at least 9 out of 10 households have a mobile phone. We see that as a way of entering those areas through education, mainstream education, and then financial literacy.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay. So that was a nice presentation. I really like the idea. I just have one concern. Now, you mentioned that 9 out of every 10 families have mobile phone. And we're going to have classes 5 p.m. Did you consider where the parents would have been at the time? And then, if they have 3, 4 children, which of them will have the class? Which of the children, assuming a parent has like 2, 3 children, and then it's 5 p.m., the parents might be in the market, on the farm, wherever. Assuming they are even around, which of the kids will be using that phone?
Okay, that's a good question. So what we are doing is that with respect to the timing of the 5 p.m., that's something we can push based on a little more research during the pilot as to what time is appropriate. We assume that 5 p.m. they will be back from, say, the farm or be back from work. But then it's something that we can change. With respect to which of the children will start, once again, with our pilot, we are focusing on JHS 3 schools, JHS 3 students for a start. So most likely, now we can't say we can assume that every there'll be less than one JHS 3 student in there. But we think for the most part, you would have at least one child in JSS 3 who would be taking part in the earlier stages. So,
okay, so just a follow up. Did you say you tested the idea, you discussed the issue, this product with some group of people?
No, I said so that's the assumption we are working with entering the market when we are piloting.
Okay, so I'm asking, did you try to,
it depends on the size of the sample. These were just discussions and getting people's feedback, but not necessarily deep research.
So my question is, if the target group is low-income earners, have you considered how they are going to pay for the credits or the units? How are they going to fund that? Because you are trying to alleviate some sort of financial burden on them. So now, if there's free lessons on GBC, which they get access to, why should they subscribe to this in addition to that?
Okay. So Nunya has a number of features. Like one of the limitations of TV education is that you can't interact with the content. You can't get feedback. So that is what we give them. Now, with why we think they will pay for it is that in a number of JHS schools, there's something termed unapproved fees. Some schools charge extra fees. And you get a number of parents paying for that. You see, now them seeing that this is an alternative to it, and this is something that is helping their child. You know how some of these softwares, or even Google, they get you on for free, you use their email, and then you get to realize the other things you could use. For us, we see that as a way of hooking them. We get them to use it for a while, and then we tell you that, okay, now you have to pay by this month. And so things like that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nunya. Thank you for your presentation. We'll move to the next candidate. Thank you. And I would like to remind the judges that we have 4 minutes for questions. So next on, we have Kobe for his presentation. Kobe, is Kobe around? Okay.
Hi, Kobe. So maybe before you speak, your screen is this way, and the camera is trying to capture you as well. So just, try and look both ways.
No problem. Right, thank you. My name is Kobe Edututu, and I would like to start by telling you a true story about a young man who set out to pursue a dream. So in 2018, this young man set out to do 2 things. One was to build a house, and the other was to start a business. But the capital he had meant that he couldn't do both. So what he ended up doing was investing the money. Now, when he decided to invest the money, he went for a quick money scheme. And ladies and gentlemen, the same month he invested that money, he lost the money, because in 2018 there was a financial crisis and he lost his capital. I learned 3 things from this story, and that's what we've used to come up with the product that I'll be sharing with you today. One of the things I learned from this was greed. And the second thing I learned was ignorance. And the third thing I learned was bad habits. Therefore, I present to you Sikedua. Sikedua means the money tree. Now, the tree symbolizes a lot of things for us when it comes to this. Like I said, the 3 lessons we learned, one was a moral lesson, which was greed. Now, to climb a tree, you need to start from the bottom up. Today's young person wants to wake up a billionaire. This is affecting us when it comes to hard work and integrity in relation to money. The next lesson has to do with knowledge. Now, when you look at the tree, it has many branches representing the many facets of financial education that we are trying to teach people. And the last one is good habits. We've realized that if you grow a tree well, if you water a tree, if you expose it to the sunlight, you're able to grow a strong tree. So you need good habits when it comes to your finances. How are we going to do this? We're going to do it in 3 simple steps. The first one we're going to do is called the Sikedua Radio. Sikedua Radio is a voice automation platform similar to the IVR system, whereby people can call in to access the lessons. But before that, I just want to share with you the 2 major problems in this industry when it comes to the informal sector. The 2 major things we'll be facing by trying to communicate to them would be a limitation on device, and then also barrier to language, a language barrier and a device barrier. So Sikedua cuts across these barriers in a very simple way by introducing them to a short number. So you call a number, you're able to select your preferred language. And then you're able to also select your preferred course. So the courses will be there for you to select in your own language. You listen to the course. It's very interactive. The difference between this and every other IVR solution that you'll be hearing is the storytelling we come up with in the content. So we are not just teaching you finance from a very broad or narrow perspective, but we've created it into stories. Because I've sat in financial classes before and everything has just passed over my head because I didn't understand some of the technology. So I believe that the storytelling in this helps it to cut across both smartphones and feature phones. The next one is to make it a bit more visual. So same platform, different platform, but in a video content format. We're going to create video content in interactive and dynamic ways. When I say dynamic, the dynamic is trying to incorporate both animations and real characters, also in a story form, but the animation comes in because of the young ones we're also trying to target, so that there will be more enthusiastic to watch some of these videos. The key to making these videos work is to partner with the telcos. So partnering with the telcos means that they would zero rate this platform, which people can get access to it through the links. When I say zero rate, what I mean is that they will not charge for data being used to access this platform. Why would the telcos be interested in doing this? Because they are also key players in the fintech industry in Ghana. So I think this will be a good platform for them to also give back to the communities who are using mobile money. The third thing we'll be doing would be community learning centers. So we've cut across the mobile phone sector. We've introduced video. The final stage is to have a one-on-one interaction or a community interaction with them. This will be staggered because we'll use data we've gained from the first two scenarios to see which areas are lacking and which areas we can actually go to interact with them or build community learning from these industries. So if you remember the guy I told you about in the beginning of my story, his name is Kobi Edututu, and you can follow him on LinkedIn. You can connect with him. Thank you. That was me, actually.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Jury, you have the floor. 4 minutes for your questions.
Kobi, can you tell us, thank you very much for your presentation. Can you tell us how the telcos benefit from this?
So basically, the telcos are offering a lot of fintech products. And they are main players when it comes to the fintech market. In terms of the mobile money we use, the loan services they provide through mobile money. So a brand like Vodafone now is giving free fintech solutions. So Vodafone to Vodafone is free. How they benefit is educating people to understand financial education so that they can even use their systems better, so that they can take loans on MTN better, so that they will understand what they are doing. They are not acting ignorantly. So for them, for telcos, I see it as a give back to the society for all the transactions we do on their platforms.
Tutu,
Yes.
from what you've told us, definitely you are going to be working on your innovation from time to time to improve it. But I don't see any selling point in terms of making money out of this. How are you going to make money to sustain it?
So this innovation isn't, the first goal or the main aim isn't to make money. It's more of to give back to the communities that we work with. But how are we going to sustain it is what we factored in. So we are going to sustain this. First of all, the platforms you're building are free platforms. So when we have the partnership with the telcos, that means that they are also not paying for data to access these platforms. Everything comes to them at a free charge. How we are going to also sustain it is through partnerships, collaborations, and other funding methods. So when I talk about partnerships, we have a lot of organizations here that we can speak to as well. We have GES to speak to. Fortunately for me, my mom works at GES, so it's going to be a good leeway to get through to teachers in terms of teaching financial things. In terms of sustainability, that's what we are looking at. So we'll do a lot of partnerships to help us sustain the project. But in terms of making money, I don't think that's what this particular project is for us.
Kobi.
Yes.
You mentioned storytelling learning methods. Do you have any idea of preferred learning methods for your target group?
So in terms of
number one, if
okay.
you would add the second one,
Okay.
they spoke about telcos.
Okay.
I wanted to find out, did you by chance have any discussion with them?
Have I had a chance to talk
Yes.
to the telcos? So I've not had a chance to talk to them about this project.
Okay.
But I've had a chance to learn a bit about what they intend to do when it comes to the fintech market. So when it comes to the fintech market, fortunately for me, I work in a marketing industry. So I've had the opportunity to discuss some of the things they want to do with the Vodafone head of marketing. And financial education is a key barrier for them because they realize that even though they are pushing out the products, the people they are talking to don't really understand and know how to use it. So it's something that could really work for them as well. In terms of the storytelling, how to bridge storytelling with the target audience, there's a show on BBC, a Nigerian storytelling show on BBC that I love, I'd say. And I think it's a good example to teach some of these people. For The Voice, it's a good example to teach financial education through these things, through characters, bringing out characters, so like I said, our solution is to teach morals as well about money. It's not just the technicalities of finance, but morals about finance as well, and help them to develop good habits as well. So
Thank
the
you very
storytelling brings
much.
this across.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Thank you very much, jury. We will move to our next candidate. He will be joining us on Zoom. So Peswa Smart is our next candidate on Zoom, virtually. As we wait for Peswa Smart, we want to remind Bezo Money to get ready. Okay, sorry about that. We are moving to Bezo Money. Bezo Money, if you're ready, we are on for you. Bezo Money. Okay.
We're not ready, but we'll do our best.
Okay. Hi, Diana.
Hi.
So I would want you to just stand that way and then face the camera, not the jury. Excellent. And then you need to use this to switch. Yeah. All right. All the best.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Who wants to learn about savings? Greetings from Bezo Money, where we empower people to create wealth through their way of life. Our vision is to become Africa's largest community-based digital bank. Globally, 2 billion people are unbanked, pushing families into poverty and making them unable to manage financial emergencies. Although fintech can help to financially include them, it must align with their behaviors and needs. A very typical behavior among the unbanked is group savings. Saving in groups has been practiced for centuries and remains very popular in many developing countries, offering social support and community building. And for many women, this is their only way of accessing finance and realizing their dreams. Groups make contributions and give the bulk sum to a different person at the end of every week, or they keep their contributions in a common fund used to provide small loans to members. And members pay fees, usually 10% of withdrawal amounts of their group leaders, to their group leaders who keep and insure the money. Members may also save individually with microfinance institutions or with susu collectors, traditional financial intermediaries who collect their money for 31 days and charge a 3% monthly fee. 430 million people in Africa save $301 billion in groups every year. But these groups lack a savings and credit history that prevents them from accessing the formal financial system. So Bezo Money provides a digital platform for informal financial schemes, allowing members to save, access credits, and to build an online record history to help them access formal financial services. The platform is available on USSD, and it's also connected to mobile money. Our users are able to pay for products and services at discounts through our partner stores, and they're also able to access other financial services like loans and insurance, and they're also able to access financial education content to enhance their financial literacy. We believe that financial education starts with developing a very good savings habit and also building accountability by adhering to the savings goals that you create on the Bezo Susu platform. Currently, we have a Bezo Susu platform and a Bezo crowdfund platform which we have launched that has generated about $6,000 in transactions in the last 3 weeks and counting. Our product roadmap will see us introducing Bezo Credits, a loan product, Bezo Pay for payments, Bezo Pensions, Bezo Insure, and Bezo Investments. Right now, you can access our USSD on *713*12#, and our mobile and web app platforms will be launched in due course. Ghana, being the fastest growing mobile money market in Africa, allows us to leverage the reach of mobile money to serve our target customers better. These target customers are traders, micro merchants, farmers, and also students, workers, and financial institutions. We're able to onboard them through partnerships with vibrant communities and also market associations. So far, we are in advanced partnership conversations with a payments company, a mobile money operator, a bank partner, and development agencies such as Grameen Foundation and the Refugee Integration Organization. Like I said, we've launched our Bezo crowdfund product, which is doing very well, and we already have 600 users who signed up to use the Bezo Susu platform when we launched this Friday. Our plan is to serve these target customers all across Ghana by partnering with local banks, development agencies, and mobile money operators, and then we'll move this strategy to Nigeria and then Francophone Africa, projecting a revenue of $14 million in our 4th year. We started with a pre-seed of $100,000 from West Africa, and we've been judged the best of ecosystem in Ghana by Africa Arena to represent Ghana in South Africa next month. We're asking for more partners in the financial space, mobile money operators and development agencies to help us reach our customers. And we require 800,000 Ghana cedis to acquire a fintech license. Our business model is based on taking a percentage of our customers' savings and also getting commissions from the customers we take to our bank partners. Our local competitors are the microfinance institutions because their paper-based records and their insufficient credit scoring systems leads to increased operational costs.
You have 1 minute left.
Thank you. Making it challenging for them to service their customers. But Bezo Money's digital platform is relatively cheaper and allows us to service our customers more cost effectively. Our team has 22 years of experience in building communities, partnerships, community development, and we've worked and built products for people at the base of the pyramid. And our advisors work in telcos, banks, and development agencies and give us entry into the financial services space. We are Bezo Money. I am Diana, the Chief Marketing Officer. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Bezo Money. Thank you for your presentation. So
I'd like the CTO to join me on stage for the Q&A.
Okay, so we'll move on to our jury for the Q&A session. Jury, over to you.
Dinah.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you.
You did a nice presentation. I am in the financial services industry, so when you started talking about charges, I paid a little bit more attention. But at the end of the day, I saw you were also charging. So what's the difference really between what you think the existing financial institutions are charging compared to yours that will make life of your customer better?
Thank you for this question. Our charges come about because we're partnering with payment processors. We are using their services to be able to create our platform to serve our customers. So they have charges. which we need to pay. And in order to make our platform relatively cheaper or almost free for our customers to use, we're partnering with a bank who is going to manage our customers' funds, generate interest, and the interest is meant to cover all those charges. So our customers will not have to pay to use the platform. Withdrawal will be free, deposits will be free, and then the interest they earn on their deposits will take care of all those charges. So that makes us cheaper. Yes, please, on the competitor slide. Yes. So the fees is 1 to 3%, and the interest is going to cover that.
That is exactly the amount you mentioned for the microfinance people. You said that you do savings and you pay 3%. And I'm seeing 3%. So I just want to draw your attention to it. You have a nice presentation, but you can check that up later.
All right, thank you. And actually, the Susu collectors who charge 3% a month, the microfinance institutions charge even higher. And our customers complain about that. We want to serve them better.
Thank you for your presentation, but I think my little advice, be careful with the kind of comparison you do. The Susu model, they take 1 day commission out of what you save. So out of 30 days, they take 1 day, and that is not 3%. So be careful with some of these things. But again, what I'm seeing is how are you going to make this accessible to a number of people who are not included in the financial space? How are you going to make it possible?
Yes, thank you for the question. The way we're able to get our current 600 users is to work through market associations. We went to Medina Market, Kaneshie, and Kaswa Market. And through the market queens and the local market reps, we're able to onboard these people onto our platform. They may be unbanked, but they save with the Susu collector. That is their way of accessing finance. So we're going to reach them through the channels that they trust. And that's how we're going to scale. Thank you.
A follow-up question. The moment you begin to take deposit in Ghana, you have to be regulated. Are you regulated to take deposit?
Yes, please. We have a Susu collector's license.
And that is what you are using for the online platform?
Yes, please. For now, until we get the fintech license. We're working on that.
And you're also going to give out loans?
Yes, once we get the fintech license, we'll be able to offer other financial services. Right now, the Susu collector license only allows us to take deposits and nothing else. Without the fintech license, we cannot give loans, insurance, or pensions and other.
But if you look at the Payment System Act, where you are trading is quite dangerous, so you have to be careful. Because before you realize, when the regulators get their hands on you, you'll be in trouble. The crowdfunding and all that, make sure you get the Payment System Act license before you start doing this. Other than that, you create problems for yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are working on that. Thank you.
All right.
And to add the mobile, the money laundering, okay. I think you have an idea.
Yes, we've taken that very seriously. And we're working on all our documentation. So.
All right. Thank you so much, Diana. Please give her a round of applause. Yeah,
Thank you.
You have done well. Okay, cool. So we have the last and the final presentation. So Samuel, can you unmute yourself and let me know if you can hear us?
Hi, I can hear you.
Excellent. All right, cool. So we'll probably have to be very quiet to be able to hear you. So speak up a bit whilst you are presenting. You have 6 minutes for your presentation and 4 minutes for Q&A. So you also need to share your screen so that you can go through your own presentation. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that's great.
All right, cool. So you can have the floor now. Go on. We are listening.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Samuel Prince Abako. I'm joining you live via Zoom from Tamale in Ghana. Um, I would, just in the process of sharing my screen, I would want to start my presentation. Right. Please, can I get possible feedback if my screen is being seen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Samuel. So, I'm just starting a presentation. I want to talk to you about a solution called Peswa Smart, which is a financial education technology solution. Now, Peswa Smart, the story behind it started a couple of months ago. I, as an individual, run an innovation hub in the northeast region of Ghana, specifically in Wali Wali and Gampaga. And we discovered that in our relationship with, budding entrepreneurs, young people, and emerging startups, one very important factor, or a very large gap that we identified is that of financial literacy. We discovered that the people might be equipped with technical skills, might be equipped with digital skills, might be even equipped with entrepreneurial capacity, but then they tend to struggle to manage their resources and the finances allocated. And so even when they start businesses, in less than no time, they run into trouble, being able to manage their resources to keep their businesses sustainable over a period of time. As a result of that, we decided to inculcate financial literacy as one of the things that we as a hub focus on. And that led us to explore a specific type of solution so that we didn't veer off what...
Can you hear me?
The trajectory of what we wanted to do. Hello, I can hear you.
Good. I think when you did your slideshow, we cannot see your slides. So maybe just stop the slideshow and do it normally, so we can see your slides as you move along. Okay.
Okay. Is it any better now?
Yes. So move along like this. We are still on your cover page. So go to the slide you're talking about now.
Right. Hi Samuel, can I move on?
Yes, you can move on.
Okay, so I'll move ahead by introducing
I think it's an internet problem. Forgive him. And his mouth is opened.
Producing the thesis of the Peswa Smart, and then a finance officer working with me on the Peswa Smart solution and digital literacy. Now, Peswa Smart itself is the goal is for Peswa Smart to evolve into becoming a web and mobile application which provides access to basic knowledge and skills needed for financial literacy. Now, however, because we discovered that for it to be a viable entity over time, we need to look at the issue of sustainability. And we intend to make it sustainable by using a freemium business model where the access to financial literacy will be free for everybody across board. However, to access the premium tools such as the savings diary, the personal expenses tracker, and then the bookkeeping tool, you would have to pay a fee to be able to access those tools when they are ready. I must say that the platform is not. However, moving forward, our portfolios, like I've said, would focus or center around 3 specific areas. Now, these 3 areas are designed such that they cut across a wide spectrum of the young population. And so financial literacy, which is for all, savings and expenses, which is for young people who are already making income or generating some sort of revenue. So they might be working white-collar jobs, or they might be entrepreneurs or self-starters. And then bookkeeping tools, which is for startups or small and growing businesses who need to, keep records of, their flow of money. Now, in engaging these people, we discovered that there is a wide market opportunity with about 70% of the population which we interviewed across the Northeast region being financially illiterate in one form or the other. About 80% of them expressed interest in gaining financial education. And then about 75% of our sample population were willing to pay for financial services, to be able to access financial services, maybe via mobile money platform, via digital platforms, or even through banks and other institutions. And so this validated the market opportunity for us. Then we moved on to, in our market research, we also encountered, a number of institutions which are already function in this space, some of which have been mentioned, such as microfinance organizations, such as banks, and other financial technology solutions, or fintech, as they are popularly called. And so we decided that there has to be a unique selling proposition that we are bringing to the table. And so the 3 points of our unique proposition is actually the use of social media tools. Now, Peswa Smart as a platform, the campaign is going to involve the use of social media networks to be able to onboard these young people, because we have discovered that the young people who we are talking about, such as millennials or Gen Z, are typically found online. And so we would reach them through online channels, we would get them involved through the use of hashtags, through the use of digital online ads and campaigns, and then that would galvanize, a motion, not just in our region, but across the country, as we tend to impact them with financial literacy. Now, the second phase of the project, which would involve the pilot, is designed in such a way that our approach would be to put together a population of youth, which will cut across different sectors, so we'll look at youth who are students and have jobs as part-time income. We'll have youth who are full-time employed or have jobs, and then we'll have youth who are self-starters or self-employed, and then we'll have youth which are unemployed. The goal here is that we want to consider all of the spectrums of youth, so that when we are launching the platform, it has taken into consideration every kind of youth or every perspective that a young person might bring to the table in terms of financial literacy or financial education. And now, we would also like to collaborate with support partners such as institutions that are focusing on economic inclusion, digital inclusion, and financial inclusion. So, for example, the Sparkerson Stiftung, the AHK, and any other organization which shares our DNA of wanting to, forward digital inclusion and financial inclusion and literacy for young people in Ghana. Such people would be seen as collaborators or support partners in developing what Peswa Smart will ultimately become after the campaign. Moving on, we have done a SWOT analysis of our ecosystem, and we discovered that the most predominant threat to Peswa Smart
you have 1 minute more.
Okay, thank you, Samuel. The most predominant threat in our ecosystem will be banks, especially the rural banks, because our market research was done in northern Ghana. So the rural banks, microfinance institutions, and a few of the financial technology solutions which are evolving. Now, on the other hand, we have strengths such as the innovative strategy of using, co-creating the solution with the young people, and also the novel approach, which I can confidently say that none of the other institutions are using a social media focused campaign as a means of, championing financial inclusion. Now, there are other opportunities that we would like to explore in terms of partnership and co-creation, and the weaknesses will be the barriers to entry of the market, such that the financial space is quite regulated, and so we would need to get certain licenses to be able to operate freely. And then
the market if you can hear me, your time is up.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you too. You already finished. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, so it's really difficult trying to get him all the way from Tamale, so thank you for coming. And judges, questions from your end, 4 minutes.
Hello. My
Hi.
question to you is, how would you survive this business? Because I didn't see any aspect of the financials. Even if it's charity, you will still need to make money to sustain it. So tell us how you are planning to sustain this business.
All right. Thank you very much for the opportunity. So the first or the motivating factor that drove us towards this as a solution, like I said, was to champion financial literacy and financial inclusion. However, in our portfolio, if I go back to our fourth slide, in our portfolio, you discover that financial literacy is only one of the solutions which we are proffering. And so financial literacy would, be sustained through partnerships and collaboration. However, we will include a savings and expenses tracker in the platform, as well as bookkeeping tools. Now, the savings and expenses tracker will be available only to premium users, those who are going to pay a monthly fee to be able to access the digital savings diary. And then the bookkeeping tools is specifically designed for startups and small and growing businesses which are yet to establish such that they can employ accountants. They can use the platform where we'll provide them with bookkeeping templates, and then they pay a subscription monthly fee to access that service. So that is how we intend to alternate between revenue streams.
All right. Any other question?
Is it Smiler?
Samuel.
Samuel.
Samuel. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I like your colors. I like the artwork and the pictures you have used. How is Samuel?
Samuel is fine.
Okay.
It's a bit humid, but fine.
Okay. Now, as I listen to you, I'm wondering whether you are a training institution or a financial institution. Which of the institutions' licenses are you pursuing?
Okay, so we already have a training institution. I already run an innovation hub which works with partners across board, locally and foreign, to create content. And so the content that will be created for the financial literacy aspect of this would be done, in partnership with licensed organizations and facilitators. However, the Peswa Smart itself will be a financial technology solution. So the financial literacy part of it will be the campaign which we engage, using the online platform. However, the services which we would provide would then be the savings and expenses as well as the bookkeeping. I hope I answered the question, or perhaps I can be given a clearer understanding.
Is it clear?
I can say that I'm not clear.
Okay.
I wanted to know whether, because it's going to operate, you need to operate with a license. And so is it going to, are they going to operate with a financial institution license, or they are, yes.
So Samuel, if you can clarify, I think the question is, are you going to be operating with a training institution license, as in for financial education, or you operate more as a fintech, so you need like a fintech license? Samuel, can you hear me?
Yes, we would operate more as a fintech. However, we would engage, yes, so we need financial licenses.
Okay, so you operate more as a fintech?
Yes, because of the...
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
We would like to provide paying customers to ensure the sustainability of what we're doing.
Excellent, excellent. All right. Thank you so much, Samuel. So you can still stay online because now we have come to the end of all the pitches.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Samuel.
Excellent. All right. You can still stay online because we are not done. Even though we are done with all the pitches, we still need to announce who has won. and yeah, who is going home with stuff. But before we do that, I would like to invite Michael back on stage because we are going to be doing a short Slido session, and then we can do the announcements.
Thanks, Sammy. I think you could have done that too, but you wanted to get me involved as well. Thank you very much. So, Slido. You know what's going to happen now? Maybe you have already opened up your Slido app. It's slido.com. You can see that here. And you have to choose educata, hashtag educata. As soon as you do this, I hope that you will see some kind of listing of those startups that were on stage today. Let me ask our Slido master, Bazir, in the background. Could you maybe show us? Yeah, here we go. So the question that you will see is, who has the best concept? And if you think Nunya, that was presented by Francis Ukunade, had the best concept, you click Nunya. If you think Bizo Money by Mubarak Sumailia, you click Bizo Money. If you think Peseva Smart by Samuel Bako, that's your choice. Or, last but not least, if you think Silka Dua by Kobi Adututu, then that's your choice. So please be so kind and cast your vote, because now you will decide about our winner of the evening, or the late afternoon, so to speak. Once again, let me take the opportunity and thank our jury very much for their very insightful questions and their support. It was very helpful to have you, ladies and gentlemen, as our jury member. Thanks again. And I think you also, of course, will cast your vote, and then we have the popular vote and we have the expert vote, right, Sammy? Yes. And then you will, at the end, you will announce the winner. Is that correct? So, are we allowed to show the result yet or not yet? We are? Okay, now it's getting really excited. Bazir, could you show us where we stand? Aha. Okay, so let's see. We have about 37 votes already that came in. Bizo Money is leading with 54% so far. Number 2, Sikadua, 25%, 24%. It changed. Peseva Smart, 12%, and Nunya, 10%. So let's give it 2 more minutes, because some of you might not have casted your vote. But I guess we are almost there. 61%. Okay, Bizo Money really increased its advantage. Sikadua is catching up a little bit. No, but it's still 60% for Bizo Money, 58%. Sikadua is trying hard, but 24% is not enough yet. So, Sammy, how do we deal with the merging of the public vote and the expert vote? How we do this?
Yes. All right. So thank you, Michael. I think in general, this public vote actually gives us a really good and interesting understanding of what the public would say and also what the experts would say. What's going to happen is we are going to take more from the expert side, but this is for us to understand what is happening for everyone who also listened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we are waiting for the expert vote, and then by the end of their voting, you will announce the winner.
So before we do for this particular session, we already did one for insurance education. Yeah. And so now what's going to happen is I'm going to introduce Miss Angela, if she's already here, from GIZ, and then she is going to, So she is going to talk to us about the initial one we did for insurance education. So can I have all the insurance education guys who pitched come up to the stage? All the guys who pitched for insurance education. In surety, yes. Yes. Yes, give them a round of applause, yeah. Exactly. Insurance education. So all these fine gentlemen. Yes. Excellent. Cool, cool. All right, so Angela, maybe first you start with what GIZ is going to do with the shortlisted people, and then you can take over as well and talk about all the other stuff. Yeah?
Okay, thank you very much. Hello? Okay, thank you some more. Hello? Okay. All right, so first of all, to congratulate all of you and to thank you very much for putting in all the effort and for being present here. I think the ideas were very great. A lot of them we can build up on. So a big thank you for coming here today. We would try and move from the usual pitches that you know. So usually the pitches would select one winner. However, we would want to select 3 top scorers to work further with. And we can all admit that in 10 minutes, it's very little time for you to really access some kind of a concept. So what we want to do is that the 3 top scorers would work with GIZ in-house. We would share with you some kind of terms of reference for you to give us an in-depth proposal from which we would choose a winner. So from then, I am going to announce the 3 top scorers. In surety, Afro Mobile, Enhance, for the rest of you who didn't make it, better luck next time. Thank you so much for coming.
All right, thank you so much, gentlemen. So you know what to do. You get in touch with Angela, and then you can continue the conversation. Congratulations as well. Even if you're not shortlisted, there's also a better luck next time. And to be honest, everyone is a winner. So thank you so much for coming. All right. Okay, so for the financial education one, I would want to invite Kwang to give us a quick brief as well, just like Angela did. Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes, our decision is actually clear. And similar to how GIZ is doing it, we will choose the final 3, and then we will, invite the final 3 to work or then to exploit a little bit more in details, and then to see how we continue. And if I look at the results, at the score, wow. It's quite similar how we have chosen or how we have decided. Nevertheless, you might be very surprised that Bezo money is not our first choice. Because our call for innovation is about financial education. And also, you have done an amazing job. I think Mr. Yao and Dr. Akofa, they are much more interested in your products than we are. So for Sparkassenstiftung für internationale Kooperation, in terms of financial education, the top 3 are, please forgive me if I announce or pronounce the name absolutely wrong, so can you take over for me?
So the top 3 are, we have Sikeduya by Kobi Edu Tutu. Yes, come up here. And then we also have Nunya by Francis Okundade. And then we have Pesowas Mat by Samuel Bako, who is all the way in Tamale. Excellent. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Please, I would like you to ask them to come to our booth, and then we will discuss the next steps. And Bezo Money, thank you so much, seriously. If we would have announced for, mobile money or financial service, we would have definitely chosen you. But as I said, thank you very much. And please, I think Mr. Yao, Dr. Kofa, they might be much more interested as the right partner for you in this case. Okay, thank you very much.
Right. So, Kwan, I want you to stay on the stage quickly because you just present these ones to the two fine gentlemen. This one is for Kobe. Kobe? Yeah, Kobe, come up and then you just do your presentation quickly. And then, Kobe, when you're done as well, Francis, you come. So, when they are done, the three finalists for the insurance education, you also come up with Angela, if you are here. And all the jury for the insurance education guys, you can also come up so that we take a group picture. And same for financial education as well. Come up. All the three finalists, so we take a group picture. Yeah, once they are done with their presentation. Picture. All right, so jury, we come up. You have to stay for a bit for a picture. Yeah. So we come up and then finalists. Three finalists, please come. Francis, Kobe. Yes. And then insurance education as well. Three finalists, please come up. Yeah, cameraman, how do they stand? Like this, yeah? Okay. All right. Okay, so jury, you come forward a bit more. Jury, come forward and then finalists, you stand behind the jury. Like that? Yeah? Okay. Make sure you are seen in the picture. Okay, come to Kwan's side. Okay. Go to the other side as well. And how about... All right, can we have the Zoom guy, maximized here as well so we can take his picture? He's off. Okay, sorry, he's off.
I'm here. I'm not off. I can see you.
Yes. Yes, he's here. All right. Can we maximize him? Can we maximize him so we can see his face, please? Yeah, please maximize him so we can see his face and take a good picture with him. Because he's here. Backstage, guys. The screens are off, please. Please, let's get a Tamale guy in. All right. 1 second. Okay, cool. All right. Someone, yes, share we need to see your video. No, we need to see someone, not the camera feed. All right, someone, we cannot see you. Yeah, please take off your mask. Don't talk so that you don't spread any, Yeah. Okay, all right. So let's take the group picture. We still cannot see someone from Zoom, so we take the picture. All right, so let's take the picture. Let me join. Okay, he's here. Yes. Finally, yes. Please make sure you get the Zoom guy. Excellent. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Samuel, for joining as well. Yes, you can go off and have a nice day. All right. Okay, so yeah. So yes, I think everybody was giving something like a ticket with a number when you entered from day 1 to day 2. This is the time to do the raffle. So I hope you are all excited. I actually got mine too, so I'm waiting for it as well. So Sherita is going to assist us with the raffle. We are here to win some goodies. Educata is very, very, very fun. All right, so Sherita, let me hold this for you. Is everyone ready? Are you ready? Excellent.
Do you all have your raffle ticket?
If you don't have, please get yours quickly. Can they get some?
Yes.
Yes. So yeah.
We have some going around. Kindly, we have.
We have some going around. So please get your
gifts.
raffle tickets now. Oh yeah. We'll call. Okay. Oh, who do you?
Any of them. Are we all set now? Do you all have your raffle ticket?
All right. Do we all have our raffle tickets?
Please raise your hands if you do not have yours.
Please.
Okay.
Raffle, come here. There's a lot of people who don't have it here. Yes. It's quite unfortunate I cannot participate. I have been warned. All right. Please grab your copy now. Hurry up. While stock lasts. Okay, I think everyone has their raffle tickets now. Excellent. Okay. Sherita, so what do we do?
So we call on some people to draw the numbers.
Okay, cool. All right. If even those who have their own raffles too. Okay. All right. Okay, so we'll call. Then what I'll do is that I'm going to invite Dr. Michael Blank, who is the delegate for the delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Ghana, and he's going to be drawing the raffles. We are only looking for 5 winners. That's life. Life is not fair.
Okay, guys, listen. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. I just told my dear friend Sammy that his raffle will not be taken. I mean, he definitely is not eligible to win, right?
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So, I'm going to pick 5 winners, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. These ones are gone. Yes, you can pick.
Okay, that is number 1. Okay, it's a 3-digit figure, right? It starts with the number 4. The second number is 4. And the third number is, Sammy, could you just confirm? It's an 8. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Essina made it.
Okay, so
Essina.
you can stay here.
You stay here, okay? Get this. Okay. Do we give it now or later?
Now, okay. Give it to him.
Okay, so you do it.
Okay. So you explain why the highest.
No, I'm not going to explain it. Okay, so we are handing out gift cards from ShopRite. So you can... Hey. Of different values, but you stand to win more, okay? So you stand to win vouchers of higher value as we keep on choosing the numbers. So don't worry, you might have the highest one. Okay.
Thank you so much, Esinam. You are a winner.
Esinam.
All right. Next one.
There's another 25.
Okay, the second winner. The second winner. First digit is 5.
I told you.
Second digit is 5. And the winner is 554.
Hey! All from our team. Please wait. Let me confirm.
HK disqualified.
Wait. It's not our fault though. We are winners. We are born winners. All right, Sherita, do us the honors. It's going faster than I thought.
Maxwell, you have a gift card from. Hey.
Okay, Michael, the third one.
Okay.
Don't worry. We are shuffling. Yes.
Okay. Guys, you do not embarrass me again, okay? Oh, wow. It starts with 5 again.
It's your fault.
So now I'm sure the winner is over here. Let's see.
Hopefully.
So 5 is the first one.
Yeah.
The number 9 is the second one. Shut up. And the third figure is 4. 5, 9, 4.
594. Yes, she is a winner. Yes. Okay, Michael, let's do the last one. No,
Last two.
Yeah, sorry, it's the last two. So this is the last but one.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, now we have a different number. Now we have the number 7. The second number is 3. The third number is the 2.
What did
Okay. You give it to me.
Hey,
25
I'll give
years.
you 25.
Guys, I'm embarrassed. And you know what? We are live now. I can't believe it.
Yes, I know.
I can't believe it. Carl, why did you do that?
I'll give him the lowest because it is it's the lowest.
Okay, so we are on the last one. Hopefully it's not from AHK. Okay, if from AHK, we'll disqualify it and do it again. Okay. Last one. Dun dun dun. Check. Who wrote it?
858 or 958? Okay. The first number is 8. Okay, good. The second is 5. And the third one is 8.
Oh, yes. 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 All right, thank you. 858. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Okay, are we done?
Yes, we are done.
Please.
Thank you.
Over to you.
Over to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's all.
Oh, that's it. So we're done.
Good. Would you like to say a few words?
Do you want to still take the raffle and give the piggy banks?
All right. Thank you guys so much. And yes, the HK team, we are always winning. So that's good. Yes. Just quickly.
I want to give piggies if they sell, so we can draw some few more and give our piggies out.
Okay, so I think there are a few more gifts that we will want to give out. So we'll draw a few more. Yeah, we'll draw a few more, and then we can just distribute some gifts. Is that okay with everyone? Yes. Okay. Cool. But before we do that, we had someone's key here. So we have someone's key. It's a Toyota key. So just see me come to the stage, and then we can give you your key. It's a car key, please. Your car key. If your car key is missing. Yeah, so we have some nice gifts here, goodies that we want to share. So we'll draw. Once we get your number, then you will quickly you get your gift. Yes.
Okay, let's do it very quickly.
Yeah.
I have the number 273. 273.
273. Okay, next one.
251.
251. Are you 273? 273? Please come. Hey, I ain't no cry. Michael, do you have 251?
Yes. 251, yes.
Yes. Okay, so 251. Okay, 273 as well. Excellent. Yeah, cool. So we give them. Yes. So this is a piggy bank for you. Yes, and then 273. Yes, a piggy bank for you. Thank you so much for passing through. All right, next one.
108.
108. 108. Okay, we don't have that, so.
We have.
Don't worry, there are more gifts to give. Yes. 108. Get yours.
No, I want this one.
The piggy bank. Yes, excellent. All right.
We have 346.
346. 346. Okay. Is here. All right, 346. Are you sure? All right, no, wait. It's 846. It's not you.
We have 828.
I think we already did that. No?
828.
No.
828.
Okay. Next one.
It's too much. Yeah. It's too much. Okay, two more.
Yeah, just to move. Share the caps.
I've got 494.
494. Okay. Just 2 more gifts to go.
I've got
494, yes.
346, yeah.
All right, then 494. Taking his time.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all.
And the last one is 254.
254. 254. Yes, Nana, yes. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you all for this. Thank you for this amazing final. No more gifts. No more gifts. Actually, that is, I guess, a very nice opportunity.
Hello.
To close this event, which I really hope was for you an exciting one, an interesting one. And let me, at the end of the event, take the opportunity and thank all of you who participated. Most of all, thank those who, as our partners and sponsors and friends, were part of Educata 2020. First of all, I would like to call Sparkassenstiftung, Konrad Adenauer Stiftung, Siemens Stiftung, as well as GIZ, who were very strong supporting us in any aspect. I would like to take the opportunity and maybe ask Kwang, maybe if you would like to come on stage for a last hello. Maybe Benjamin, if you're still here, if you could also come on stage. And maybe Siemens Stiftung. We have Moses, who would like also to come on stage maybe, so that we have the partnering institutions. Please come up. Is Benjamin from GIZ still around? Is Benjamin around? If not, could someone else from GIZ, maybe from the GC, come and... Mark, come on. Come on. No, come on. Okay, guys. Mark, please. Move your hips. Come on stage.
Mark is coming.
Oh, Benjamin. Benjamin is also coming. Benjamin, please join us. So, I think it's a very nice opportunity for a last brief photo shot, and also to thank all of you for participating at the event. Educata 2020 was a special one, special because of special circumstances. I'm quite confident that we did a good job. Yesterday, according to our figures, we had about 400 visitors today, about 300, which is a quite good outcome, I would say. And maybe I can take the opportunity and ask all of you to say a few words at the end of this event. And most certainly, I guess we are ready to go again for an Educata 2022 in about 2 years, hopefully then under different circumstances, under better circumstances. Maybe if we can start, Benjamin, with you, and just say a few words to all of us.
Okay, thank you very much. It's work. Yeah, thank you, Michael. And no, on behalf of my team from the GGC, I just want to say a quick and intense thank you for hosting us. It was great to be part of this year's Educata. It's always a pleasure to exchange in this round and learn and grow. And especially your methods like Slido, raffle, and then last not least, what again did you use? You had the Slido, the raffle, and then an interesting method that you also used to keep us engaged. So just event management techniques that is what I take along from here. Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much as well. It was a great experience actually. It was interesting to see how a mixed Educata can work, even if the platform did not work 100%, but at least it was a good try. I hope in 2 years we have a bigger Educata again with more people coming, but I think we should not lose completely that virtual platform, because then we can reach people in Ho and Tamale as well. So I think it's something for the future. Thank you.
Yes. Hello? Yes, it's working. Oh, not really. I think it's better. Yes, also from my side, from the Sparkassenstiftung für internationale Kooperation, it was amazing to be a part again of Educata 2020, and I'm looking forward to be here again in 2 years. And I can promise you it will be again amazing, because we will join you with a bigger team, because I've realized it is worth to invest a lot and to reach out to Ghana's young population and to talk about entrepreneurship and education. I think this is really important to keep it on track, and yes, looking forward to be back in 2 years.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm here with my colleague to represent the Seamanship Tongue. I think it's been a very good and great opportunity to be part of educataGhana 2020. The experimental group especially, we feel that it's a very great opportunity. We've started as a very young institution, and I think we needed this platform to be able to sell ourselves. So it's been a very great opportunity for us. I think that through this, most people, in fact, Ghana as a whole has heard of us, and I know from here, we are going to go bigger than we started. We pray that this opportunity is more created for us to be able to partake and participate actively. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Rebecca, far away in Germany, I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to the organizers for creating this platform. It has been a great day, it has been a great exhibition, good opportunities, and then also looking into the future. I believe, as someone had already said, in the next 2 years, we'll have a bigger one and better than what we have this year. Thank you very much.
So guys, that was the last words actually, and educataGhana, I said it at the beginning, is about the future of Ghana, and I'm sure we could give a nice idea about how we see Ghana's future, which is a very bright one. Let me take the opportunity to thank again all of you, your teams, because it's a teamwork, right? I want to thank my team, which is the best team in the world, actually. Thank you very much. And see you again in about 2 years' time, Educata 2022.